Hey everybody, welcome to the SkyLounge. This is Sky High, episode number 41. Boys and girls, let's just get right into Mookie BETTS. It's coming to the Dodgers. Mookie! Now, there are so many videos out there explaining the logistics of this entire move, the financial implications and everything. And let Sparks note that shit, alright? The Boston Red Sox, because of terrible money management and personnel management, shot themselves in the foot where now they can't afford Mookie BETTS. So off he goes. The land of angels. Hollywood. It's Madonna was singing Hollywood. It's a good time, man. So Mookie BETTS, David Price, comes to the Dodgers, and David Price's contract, which sits at 3 years, $94 million. The Dodgers are responsible for less than half of that. So Boston's already taking care of that contract. Whereas the Boston Red Sox are getting back Alex Verdugo and a pitcher named Brusdar Graterol from the Minnesota Twins, who are receiving Kenta Maeda. Obviously, we know the two names of Alex Verdugo and Kenta Maeda as Dodgers fans. It's a shame because I actually like Doogie. And Kenta is just consummate professional. Seems like a real good dude, but he's going to link up with Rich Hill. So, hey, best of luck to two of those guys out there in Minnesota. But, man, it's crazy to see this Dodgers team make all this move. And in conjunction with this Mookie BETTS trade, Jock Peterson, and as far as all the reports showed, based on Ken Rosenthal, Ross Stripling headed to the Angels for Luis Renfigo. So for the Dodgers, I mean, the outfield is all set. Question mark is, is the pitching going to be, up to snuff? And listen, I flat out tell you folks, if I'm a noob of something, baseball, I'm a complete noob. I am. I'm not going to fucking lie about it. But what I do know is this. The Dodgers more or less sacrificed 4 major names, but the return is insanely good. So, yeah, Ryu Hyunjin's gone. That one sucks. That one hurts. As a fellow Korean who saw the impact of what Ryu has in LA, it's a bummer to watch that go. It really is. Ryu, Pedersen, Verdugo, and Maeda for Mookie BETTS, David Price, Blake Trinan, dude, and we got Alex Woods back. Like, dude, I'm fine with that. Let's fucking go. 2020 is gonna be the fucking year for the Dodgers, finally. And listen, I don't want to be that conspiracy theory guy, but here we go. The reason the Red Sox are giving Mookie BETTS, more or less giving the Dodgers Mookie BETTS, because they fucking feel bad for cheating. They're doing this kind of like gesture of goodwill bullshit where they know they fucked up the sign stealing. They're like, dude, just, if we give you Mookie, will you just be cool about it? And the Dodgers are like, all right, yeah, man. Still pending investigation, so yeah, just give us Mookie then. Dude, it's insane. It's insane. I mean, as a Dodgers fan, who, again, I'm a baseball noob, but I know damn well how big this fucking news is. You got the top 2, top 3 baseball player in the fucking world to play in your squad in the Dodgers? Oh my fucking God. This has to be the year. I'm telling you, this has to be the year. This has to be the fucking year. Oh my God, dude. With the Lakers, we won it in 2010. It's been a decade, but with the Lakers, I could kind of accept this, dry spell, this hiatus of winning championships. But as someone who was born in 1991 and have never seen what a 1988 Dodgers championship looks like, yeah, I would love to see this fucking team win. Back-to-back World Series, but fucking nothing. Fucking nothing. Dodgers, it's time. For the love of God, it's finally time. We have to win now. We have to win this year. Mookie's contract, we can worry about that later. Right now, spring training, get your asses ready, and then it's fucking baseball time. It is Dodgers baseball. Fuck! Let's go, man. We gotta win. I swear to God, we gotta win. I swear, between the Dodgers and the Arsenal, I don't know what team's gonna kill me first. I really don't. Probably Arsenal. But, you know, in the realm of sports ball, my newest love, hockey, is also a ball buster at times. Majority of times it tends to be. But within the world of hockey, you get to enjoy just these insanely, you know, unbelievably great world-class athletes at work. And the one guy that we have to talk about, and I want to give more time into this, is Alexander Ovechkin. Alexander Ovechkin, just 2 nights ago. Was it last night or 2 nights ago? I'm gonna say last night because this is what I actually wrote. It's last night. Just look it up. Natural hat trick in 5 minutes. If you fucking search that shit on Google, you'll get the goddamn video and highlights. A natural hat trick in 5 minutes, which puts up Alexander Ovechkin's goal total at 698. Just remember, Wayne Gretzky sits at number 1, 894. Is it 874, 894? Doesn't matter. It is a ridiculous number. But this man, Alexander Ovechkin, this man who has registered his 11th season with 40 plus goals. Wayne Gretzky's done it 12 times. At this point, Ovi's going to go for 15. Ovi's going to have all these fucking years of scoring goals. And I know Pens fans hate to hear that shit. I know they do. Oh, Crosby's better. That's not the fucking argument here. What I'm telling you about Ovechkin is we are watching a generational talent at work. We are watching something historic. Every time this man gets on ice, we are watching something incredible at work. And it's unreal the amount of people that try to diminish Ovechkin's accolades and records. It's like, no. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. He is playing in the modern era, arguably one of the most difficult, where, yes, people can talk about how soft the rules are and how, you know, softer the hitting is compared to the 80s and all this shit, but the game has gotten faster. Goaltending has gotten better significantly compared to the 70s and 80s. And so, my oh my, for Alexander Ovechkin to just be this damn near, you know, Titan level of figure in his sport is just unbelievable. 15 plus years in this league where he is just, oh my God, dude. You know, my 2 favorite hockey players to watch outside of, you know, with especially within the old school guys, outside of the Vegas Golden Knights, is Sidney Crosby and Alexander Ovechkin. And I know that's a weird combo, but I just love watching those 2 guys play. Something about Sidney Crosby and Alexander Ovechkin just makes you realize what hockey's all about, and just has you appreciate the level of just athleticism and mental strength goes into this game of hockey. It's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable, though, man. Like, 698 goals. He's gonna make fucking Jaromir Jagr look like a goddamn bum. That's the real crazy part. They're gonna make Jagr look like a fucking child when Ovechkin's done with his career. That is nuts. Can he reach 900? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Just how with the NBA trade deadline, I have no idea what the hell's going to happen. Because between now and Thursday afternoon, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we don't know what teams are going to go crazy and make moves. Obviously, as a Lakers fan, I've been hearing, the trade machine for months. I've been hearing this shit for months. But hopefully for Lakers, they don't have to trade anybody of significance, especially Kyle Kuzma. I would hate the Lakers if they trade Kyle Kuzma. I really would. But what if you win a championship? That changes the fucking narrative, doesn't it? Jesus. But there are teams out there making moves. And there was a massive 4-team deal last night between the Atlanta Hawks, the Houston Rockets, the Denver Nuggets, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. So let's go through all the players that have been acquired in these respective teams. So the Atlanta Hawks acquire Clint Capella and Nene. Curious move for Atlanta. Reason why I say that is you are a fucking bottom dweller in the Eastern Conference. What the fuck are you thinking right now? Right now, like what are you actually thinking? Do you think you're gonna make it to the Eastern Conference playoffs? Like, what's the deal here? Are you strengthening for the future? Like, maybe this trade was kind of a mess situation for you, but okay, all right. It's a move for next season. Okay, then. All right. Because you couldn't get a guy like Clint Capella in the draft for cheaper money. But yeah, sure. Well, there you go. Atlanta with those two guys. The Houston Rockets. Robert Covington, Jordan Bell, and a second-round future out of nowhere. Houston gave up so much fucking depth for Robert Covington. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. For Jordan Bell and Robert Covington, they basically gave up a huge amount of depth and star power. Clint Capella obviously hasn't been working out in Houston, but the Houston Rockets have been kind of a joke as of lately. One of the only squads out there playing all guys under 6'6". Like, what kind of analytics bullshit are you running there, Daryl Morey? Get fucked. The Houston Rockets are not winning a fucking championship in the next 10 years. Sorry, kids. It's just not meant to be for the Houston Rockets. It's laughable that there are, James Harden stands going ape shit. Like, no, kiddo. Sorry, James Harden, his one-dimensional game, not going to help you out, especially in the playoffs. But Denver. This is the curious one. Denver with the Hall of Players. Noah Vonleh, Gerald Green, Shabazz Napier, Keita Bates-Diop, and a first-round pick from the Houston Rockets. Now, I know people are going to dismiss that first-round pick, but let's not forget. The Denver Nuggets have been incredible in raising up their young guys within a stretch of 5 years. We've seen Jamal Murray, turn into this extraordinary guard, which I hate to say. I fucking hate Jamal Murray. But I think for the Denver Nuggets, I mean, they're adding just a great amount of depth. Yes, you're giving up Hernan Gomez and Malik Beasley, which does suck, but you're getting a good chunk of players. Gerald Green, understated, underrated, kind of all-around guy that can get shit done. I think in the Denver Nuggets system, they do need a bench. They do need more coming off, And so I think Denver truly does win this one, especially within the context of what they are, which is one of the top seeds in the fucking Western Conference. And they're just adding depth. Man, this is going to be really good for them in the playoffs. And I can't wait for them to be one of the top 4 teams in the playoffs. I mean, when I say top 4, I mean you're going to be in the fucking Western Conference semifinal. See y'all soon. Now, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Shit keeps going out. Just like how the Timberwolves more or less kind of fucking flamed out of this season. Yet they are desperate. The Timberwolves are desperate to resuscitate this season. And what I mean by that is they get a player haul of Hernan Gomez, Evan Turner, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt, and a first-round pick from the Atlanta Hawks. Holy shit. You know what I see eventually from the Minnesota Timberwolves? Cat's gonna leave. Sorry, dude. I think Cat's gonna leave. He is gonna be the third major K to leave the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love. Just watch this shit happen. This will eventually happen where Cat is going to be disgruntled with his whole situation in the Timberwolves, where he's going to look at management, he's going to look at ownership and think, they have done nothing. And I feel like I am in a nothing situation, and I want to leave. And it's going to be a terrifying day where Cat goes to the Boston Celtics, and I'm going to fucking flip my shit. Really am. I could see Cat going to a Boston and thriving. I could definitely see something like that. But mark my words, Cat's going to leave real soon. Maybe not now, but maybe within a year and a half, he's going to want out. Much like how Andre Iguodala wanted out for quite some time out of Memphis. And this was a whole episode for God knows how many months now. God knows how many months. 6+ months at this point. Iguodala was damn near set on pretty much laying a big middle finger to the Memphis Grizzlies saying, I'm not going to play for you. I don't want to play for you. And, you know, the young guys of Memphis who are igniting this league. I mean, they are so fun to watch, the Memphis Grizzlies. These guys have taken it very personally that Andre Iguodala does not want to play with the squad. And a guy like Dylan Brooks goes out of his way on Twitter, calling out Andre Iguodala. You know, John Morant, you know, the leader of this Memphis Grizzlies team. Let's be real. He is the franchise leader now. He takes the kind of boisterous, you know, loudmouth route. And now the entire league is getting in on this fucking housewife drama. But the saga has taken a new chapter for Andre Iguodala, who has been traded away to the Miami Heat for Justice Winslow. Now, for me, the Memphis Grizzlies are, yeah, they're probably going to have like maybe a draft pick or one or two more players in there. But to be honest, this is a great move for Memphis. You're getting out a unnecessary social media journal story. You're bringing in more depth, more pieces to add to a stellar lineup right now. And for the Heat, what a win. What else is there to say about the Heat? They have been unbelievable this season. They have been one of the most surprising best teams out in the East, led by Jimmy Butler. But adding Andre Iguodala in that Heat team, I think pushes them over the edge. I think in a series against the Milwaukee Bucks, they can cause a lot of problems. I think the Miami Heat can cause a lot of problems for the Milwaukee Bucks in the playoffs, or even the Boston Celtics, which I would love to see. A Boston Celtics and a Miami Heat fucking Eastern Conference final or any goddamn matchup would be unbelievable. But yeah, kudos to the Heat. They have pulled off a fantastic move. And you know, I say fantastic, and I feel like I got to talk about the opposite of the word, which is, you know, drastic, tragic, terrible, dog shit, horse's ass, whatever the fuck word you want to throw out there. And when you throw out that word, I immediately think of the New York Knicks. Shut up, Knicks fans. You know you're fucking dog shit. Just accept your lot in life. The Knicks fire President Steve Mills. Why the fuck didn't you fire this man after you fired David Fizdale? First and foremost. Second of all, why the fuck do you think Masai Ujiri is gonna fucking come to your goddamn squad? There's something so back-ass and just fucking dumb, back ass word, whatever the fuck word about the Knicks. It's astounding. The owner James Dolan gets a vibrant chant almost every game day in Madison Square Garden to sell the team. Then he does everything in his power to poison the fucking locker room and the entirety of the Knicks brand, and then questions why people don't come to the fucking Knicks. Now you're thinking all these fucking moves of firing David Fizdale in a season where you question why you even fire him in the first place because of the personnel you brought in based on free agency, which awful acquisition based on all the players that were out there. Jesus Christ. I mean, now you fire Steve Mills. It's like, you fire him now? Why? Why didn't you fire him earlier? Oh, because Ujiri still has a contract running till 2021. And if you want to get him, there are going to be considerable compensation to give to the Toronto Raptors, who they are not going to Dude, listen. Put money on this shit. There is no fucking way, after losing Kawhi Leonard, there is no fucking way Toronto's ownership is going to let go of their star key fucking guy who got them that championship, who is Masai Ujiri. Ujiri, crazy enough, because of the way the Toronto Raptors have been playing, can potentially be an executive who brings a second championship to the Toronto Raptors. Is that an exaggeration? I mean, some might consider it, yes, but the Toronto Raptors are on a 12-game winning streak. They have broken a franchise record without Kawhi Leonard, by the way. Without Kawhi Leonard. They have broken a franchise record tonight by beating the Indiana Pacers 119-118. They're still one of the best in the East. Call it crazy, but I mean, they're better than the 76ers. They are better than the 76ers. And you think Toronto ownership is going to let go of Ujiri? Why? Ujiri can build a fucking empire right now in Toronto if he wants. The fucking level of talent he's finding, all by himself. Pascal Siakam, Chris Boucher, who, shout out to Chris Boucher, amazing player, in my opinion. Guys like Fred VanVleet, bringing on a guy like Marc Gasol, Kyle Lowry. Dude, this team is special. Masai Ujiri is not going to fucking leave. It's for the goddamn Knicks of all teams. Get the fuck out of here. It's all these fucking big name teams that think everybody's coming to them. It's like, no, stop it. There are certain big teams where the fan base don't understand the level of incompetence that is involved with their squad, with their team. And the Knicks, there are certainly the Knicks fan base who are probably blind as shit, like James Dolan. But majority of them realize, dude, it's a shit squad, it's a shit fucking brand. Who the fuck's gonna come over here? Nobody. Unless I'm all fucking Masai Ujiri. Holy shit, dude. No. No. And you question organizations sometimes for stupidity. And I questioned the Dallas Cowboys today, as they offered Dak Prescott, didn't offer it yet, but they are going to offer, rumor has it, they are going to offer him the franchise tag, which is hovering around $30 million of guaranteed money. But we all know how those fucking franchise tags work because of potential injury. As a Seahawks fan, I have witnessed firsthand what it does in terms of talks, in terms of the thought process for players. You know, Earl Thomas didn't want to get franchise tagged. He didn't take a chance on himself, and he got paid in Baltimore. Shout out to Earl Thomas. But the reality is franchise tags are a big no-no. And it feels like a big slap on the face from the Dallas Cowboys, which, you know, I said this when Mike McCarthy got hired. I said, you know, I believe the Cowboys will be a perennially, like, 10-plus win team, but they're never going to get over that edge to the Super Bowl because of Jerry Jones. Things like this is why. Things like this is exactly why you're not going to win a fucking ring, Cowboys. Ego decisions like this, where now you want to test Dak Prescott, is the biggest load of horse shit I've seen. I'm not a Cowboys fan, boys and girls. I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan. But I will defend Dak Prescott to no end. Because I believe Dak Prescott is a good enough quarterback. He's no Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, I believe, is a flat vanilla 8-8, bang average, just every fucking word you can use for just basic as fuck. Dak is slightly above that. Dak is a 9-7 quarterback. I believe Dak can be a potentially winning quarterback. Does he have all the skill sets? No, not really. But what he lacks in the skills, I mean, he brings in the intangibles, the leadership, the mentality, the heart, the passion, the off the field goodies. He doesn't have any fucking off field issues like fucking Zeke. Yet you sit there contemplating whether you want to pay this man or not. Jerry Jones, you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry, but Dak deserves money. Is 33 too much? Hell yeah, it's too much. But you paid Dak at least 32, 31 to keep him around. Guaranteed contract. This is some bullshit. You're not paying Dak because why? Because your new man crush McCarthy fucking asked you to? You're a fucking idiot. This is why the Cowboys will never win. Ego! So there you have it, boys and girls. All my yelling and screaming. And eventually the Cowboys Nation will go crazy, but they are going to lose. So, oh yeah, fuck you and your Dodgers. Yeah! We're chokers. We got Mookie. That's all that matters right now. So I'll go ahead and leave it at that, boys and girls. Follow me at the Sky Lounge and all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents. Now, fuck off.